Good morning, yogis. Welcome to my channel. My name is Veronica, if you don't know me yet. And this is going to be a quick morning yoga flow to wake up, just get rid of some of that stiffness, and get you energized to start your day off on the right foot. So let's go ahead and get started right away in downward facing dog. Take your hands shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart, and just begin to pedal out your dog, maybe bending one knee and then the other. Take a few breaths here and begin to find some movements just to begin getting rid of that stiffness in the body. Maybe swaying your hips from side to side. Big breaths in and out of your nose. And whenever you feel ready, make your way back into a neutral down dog, drawing your chest towards your thighs, hips up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more time like that. Big breath in. Exhale it out. On your next inhale, press into your left foot. Take your right leg up behind you. Exhale, open your hip, bend your knee. And stay here or take a few hip circles. You're just beginning to open up into that right hip. Continue to breathe. And exhale, slowly release your right foot back down. Press into your right foot. Inhale, take your left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. And once again, take a few of those circles if that feels good. And exhale, slowly release your left foot all the way down to your mat. Come back into your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Slowly begin to walk your hands back towards your feet, coming into a rag doll. You can have your knees as bent as you need to here. Grab onto opposite elbows. Let your head be heavy. Release your neck. And maybe even sway from side to side. Just getting a little release through your lower back. Breathe. And slowly come to stillness. Bring your hands down towards the mat. On your inhale, come into a halfway lift, flat back. Hands to the floor or your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Root down into all four corners of your feet. Bring your hands to your waist. On your inhale, come up to standing with a flat back. Reach your arms above you. And then grab onto your right wrist, stretch that arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, side bend to your left. Keep both feet firmly rooted into the mat. Inhale, come back up through center. Grab onto your left wrist with your right hand. Stretch that arm up. Exhale, side bend to your right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, cactus your elbows. Lift and open your chest. Inhale, reach your arms above you. Exhale, lower your arms down behind you. Interlace your fingers. Walk your hands down the back of your legs. Lift your sternum up towards the ceiling. And exhale, soften your knees as you fold forward with your clasp. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Bend your knees as much as you need to here and distribute the weight evenly in your feet. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bend your right knee. Take your right shoulder towards that knee. Gaze up towards your left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bend your left knee, left shoulder towards that knee. Twist to your right. Inhale, come back to center. Release your clasp. Inhale into a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Begin to walk your hands to the top of your mat, coming into your plank pose, stacking shoulders above wrists. Tuck your tailbone, press out through your heels. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, send your hips up and back for your downward facing dog. And we'll just begin to move through a few planks and downward facing dog at your own pace. Inhaling as you come forward into your plank. Exhaling as you take your hips up for downward dog. And take a few more. Last one. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale, press back. On your next inhale, look to the top of your mat, step or jump through to forward fold. Feet hips width apart or big toes touching this time. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Root down, inhale, rise up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Arms reach above you. And this time, interlace your fingers except for your index fingers. Stretch up nice and tall towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, side bend to your left. Keep your right foot rooted into the mat. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, side bend to your right. Left foot roots down. Inhale through center. Exhale, cactus your elbows. Inhale, reach your arms above you. Exhale, soften your knees as you dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, and then step your left leg back, crescent lunge. Lower your back knee down to the mat. You can pad that knee if you need to. Scoot your right foot forward so that your knee is above your ankle. On your inhale, take your arms above you. Exhale, circle them out to the side, coming back down in front. Inhale as you lift and open your chest. Exhale, take your hips back for half splits. Come onto your right heel, flexing your toes towards your face. Inhale, bring the bend back into your front knee. Lift your arms above you. Exhale, circle and lower. Inhale, lift and open your chest. Exhale, take your hips back. Flex your front toes towards your face. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, bring the bend back to the front knee. Reach your arms above you. Circle your arms out to the side. Exhale, lower back in front. Send your hips back, straighten your front leg. And this time we'll hold a little bit longer. You might take your hands down to a pair of blocks if there's a lot of rounding in your back. And breathe. Inhale, bring the bend back into your front leg. Plant your hands, lift your back knee off the mat, step your left leg forward, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Root down into your left foot, take your right leg back, crescent lunge. Lower your back knee down. Inhale, arms reach above you. Exhale, circle your arms out and forward. Take your hips back as you exhale, flexing your front toes towards your face. Inhale, bring the bend back into your front knee. Sweep your arms up and out. Exhale, lower back in front. Send your hips back. Inhale, bring the bend back into your front knee. Reach your arms up. Exhale, circle out. Inhale as you lift and open your chest. Exhale, take it back, half splits. We'll hold this one a little bit longer. Once again, you might take your hands down to a pair of blocks, keeping your spine lengthened as much as possible. Inhale, bring the bend back into your front leg. Plant your hands. Lift your back knee off the mat. And this time, step your left leg back, coming into your plank. Draw your navel in. Press out through your heels. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Keep your elbows in close towards your ribs. Inhale as you press up into cobra. Lift and open your chest. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up. Big breath in. Exhale it out. On your next inhale, take your right leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, open your hip, bend your knee. Keep pressing equally into both hands. Inhale, square your hips. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, lizard lunge. Press into your left hand. Inhale, easy twist to your right. Reach your right arm up. Keep pressing out through your left heel. And see if you can lower your hips just a smidge. Exhale, release your right hand back down. Spin your back heel down, toes pointing towards the long side of your mat. Inhale, triangle pose. Begin to straighten your right leg. Take your bottom hand down either to the floor on the inside of your front foot or a block. Begin to open your chest. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Left shoulder stacked on top of your right. Ground down through the outer edge of your back foot. Exhale, release your hands in front, square your hips, step your right leg back, lower down chaturanga. Inhale through cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, take your left leg up behind you. Exhale, open your hip, bend your knee. Both shoulders pointing forward. Inhale, square your hips back to center. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, lizard lunge. Press into your right hand. Inhale, easy twist to your left. Left arm reaches up. Send your right hip back. Engage your obliques for the twist. Exhale, release your left hand down to the inside of your front foot. Lower your back heel down, toes pointing towards the long side of the mat. Getting ready for triangle pose. Straightening your left leg. Left hand can come down to the floor or a block. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling as you peel your chest open. Your right shoulder stacked on top of your left. Breathe. And exhale, release your right hand down, square your hips, step your left leg back, plank. Flow through your vinyasa, and we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Taking 2 breaths here. Exhale, lower your knees down, make your way into a seat. We'll take a wide-legged seated forward fold, but before we do that, extend your legs out as wide as you can, knees and toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Toes can flex towards your face. You might even find it more comfortable to sit on top of a block. Bring your hands in front of you and just begin to draw circles with your chest, making those circles as big or as small as you'd like. And breathe into it. Maybe change direction. And breathe. Just really getting into the hip joint here. And then slowly come back to a neutral position. Inhale as you lengthen through the crown of your head. On your exhale, begin to walk your hands forward, lowering your chest down towards the mat. Keep your kneecaps lifting up towards the ceiling. And if you have a lot of rounding in your back, you may want to sit up on top of a block. Send your belly button down towards the floor. And keep flexing your toes towards your face. And take one more breath here. And on your next inhale, begin to walk your hands back up towards your hips. Before we finish this practice, we'll take a side bend to each side. So walk your left hand down the inside of your left leg. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, finding as much length through your right side, and then side bend to your left. Draw your right shoulder back. Reach out through your right fingertips. And continue to breathe. And keep your right sits bone rooted into the mat. And take one more breath here. On your inhale, bring your spine back to a neutral position. Walk your right hand down the inside of your right leg. Inhale, stretch your left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, side bend to your right. And draw your left shoulder back. Make sure to keep your left sits bone rooted. And breathe. And take one more breath here. Inhale, walk yourself back up into an upright position. Bring your hands underneath your knees, coming into a cross-legged seat. Bring your hands to your knees. And if it feels all right for you, you can close your eyes here. Bring your attention to your breath. Becoming fully present in your body. And beginning to calm your breath. Maybe taking a moment just to notice the effects of this practice on your body and your mind. If you'd like to take a Shavasana, please go ahead and take one for as long as you'd like. Otherwise, if you're ready to close this practice and get your day started, bring your hands together in front of your heart. We'll take a big breath together. Inhale. Exhale it out. Bring your hands to your third eye center, bringing gratitude to this practice and to this day ahead of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and if you feel inspired, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This will help me to keep putting out free videos for you to enjoy. Also, feel free to leave some comments below, and if you want more practices like this one or longer practices, I do offer an online studio membership where you'll get new Vinyasa and Yin style classes every month. So you can check out the notes below this video to find out details about how you can join this membership. Thanks again so much for practicing with me, and have a wonderful day.